Get you out of breath. Just make sure it's big enough. That's what we're going for. And then you just start to peel it up. And it's going to stretch, so don't panic. It's going to stretch a little bit, but just pull it up. I think we have about the amount we need. And what we're going to do now is just go ahead and drape it over this cake. So what I like to do is like fold it in half first, and then I pick it up, and you really just get your arms on there and just lay it on there halfway. See, this was like a large piece, so I'm just going to drape it back over. And now what we're going to do is straighten out the sides. And you're just going to slowly, like, use your hands and just make your way down the cake slowly so that it can come out really nice and smooth. And you just kind of keep tucking and going all the way around. Just slow, pull out your edges. This is just take your time. You want it to look nice, so just take your time and just work your way. Make the fondant come into the cake. You don't want to stretch it because that can thin it out and tear. So make sure you have plenty gathered around the bottom to be able to make it lay nice. Now I've got quite a bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a knife and just trim off a bunch of this, and then it'll be a little bit easier. See, I'm kind of overprotective. I like to have a lot more than not enough, you guys. It's just hard. It's just hard. So just trim all that extra edge off, and then you'll have a little bit less to work with trimming it down on the cake. So now, just continue to just pull it out and tuck it with your hands, and pull it out and tuck it with your hands. Straighten out any overlapping pieces because they won't ever tuck in good. So just continue. Just keep getting down as low as you can. Absolutely as low as you can. Just pulling out those extra overlapping pieces. Use your fingers to tuck it in there, you know. Make sure you don't get any folds. And once we get it all the way in there and tucked in really nice, we're going to trim off all that extra, so you won't see any of that extra trim on the bottom here. Just continue to work your way around. And it just makes this really nice looking cake, and it gets you excited. All right, so now what I'm going to do is take a sharp knife, and we're going to trim as close as we can to the cake to get all that off. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. Oops. Okay, so we've got all this extra stuff here, so we're just going to take our knife and just trim as close as we can to that cake. You're just going to go all the way around. All the way around, and just keep trimming. Some people like to use like a pizza cutter, you know, but just use your preference. I kind of like a knife. I feel like I have more control with a knife. Just use your preference. Just go all the way around until you meet back to the beginning. And then some of those extra pieces we'll just tuck in at the bottom, and you just kind of pull this out. Now I can just use a knife to fix up those edges too. In my hands again. And then you can pipe. We can pipe some coloring underneath there too, or do like a fondant rope. So you don't have to stress that it doesn't look perfect underneath there once you've trimmed it all. So now I'm just going to kind of tuck it. Okay, now I've got that. Now I'm going to place it onto my delivering board that I'm actually going to send it on, and I'll finish with the other decorations. So far it's looking good. So we've got the whole little Pokemon ball completed, and we even added a cute little Cooper. So now what I'm going to do is just transfer my buttercream picture onto the base plate here. I didn't want to put it on the cake just because I didn't want to take away from that ball. So I just have it peeled off from there, just very carefully. Just going to hurry and lay it down where you want it. And just slowly peel it off. Just slowly pull as close to the picture as you can so it doesn't like pull it completely apart. So let me just show you the finished product here. It's just kind of this cute little Dragon Cooper Pokemon ball. And there we go.